Going to be a busy week this week. On Monday at 10 a.m., we have ISM Manufacturing PMI. Tuesday at 10 a.m., we have JOLTS. Wednesday at 10 a.m., we have ISM Services PMI. Then at 2 p.m., we have the Fed interest rate decision. And then following that at 2:30, we have the conference. And then on Thursday at 8:30 before the open, we have the balance of trade. And then Friday at 8:30 before open, we have non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate. So it's going to be pretty spicy this week. Let's take a look at the charts. So what happened last week? Well, we had this consolidation up here at the high. We had a fake out, break down below, mitigate this imbalance here, and then we proceed to push back up towards the high. If you remember, right on this day, we grabbed some SPY 400 puts, went down to about SPY 404. We filled in this imbalance. We started taking profits on those, really just to secure runners in case it wanted to keep going. But then we had these two massive days in a row. So good thing that we did that. What this structure is showing, right? We have this low, a higher low, and then now this will be our higher low. Where it bounced was right at the point of control of the imbalance, which was right at like 40.69. And I think that this is going to continue up. So we're going to look to run these buy stops here and here. And then some would see, okay, if we turtle soup these, we would look to reject at this point of control on this displacement down, which would be at 42.53. I feel like it's more likely that we're going to return to that box up there. This box up here goes back to a bigger drop down, but this is where we really want to load up some puts. Okay. And if we're going to look into for just this upcoming week, we're going to look at the 20-day hourly. You can see this trend down was ultimately destroyed on the way up. Look at this price movement up. So if we're going to look for a open on Monday, maybe create a Tuesday low. If we're looking to create a Tuesday low, we'd probably look to target this low into here and then a retracement back down into this area. So I would say I would be interested right around 41.15. Okay, that'll give us a run on this down into here, but ultimately anywhere between 41.20 and 41.27 would be good. This is for ES, and then ultimately to continue back up. So we're gonna look to buy the dip, and we just want to buy it at a where we don't suffer a ton of drawdown. Now let's take a look at SPX. That this was that JPM collar originally, and right where it back tested is where it broke out as well. On the hourly, this is displacement we just talked about. It did leave behind a gap. I don't see that getting filled. And on the 15, still looks strong for continuation. It's all about if we create the low on a Thursday or if we create it on a Tuesday. I think it's more likely to create it on the Tuesday. Now with Friday being non-farm, I probably would not trade 0 DTE that day. The premiums are going to be juiced and you're going to miss the move. Apple's back up into this range where I said we'd be looking to go short. We did grab some 160 puts and we covered them around 163, 164. They did go for 100%. So it wouldn't be a bad bet to get back in, unless it clears this high here of 171.27. If it clears that, then you would be targeting to take out this higher here at 176.15. But as you can see, point of control on the hourly is at 164.78. That leads right into that gap fill. So you'll see if this will double top or if it will run. But since I lead more upside in the S&P 500, that's more than probable that we target this high. Tesla, we wanted to buy commons again below 150, preferably around 145. We hit a low of 152, and now we're back up to 164. So it's looking like we are going to target a gap fill into this range here, which would be 178.32, possibly back into a return of point of control 194.76. Okay, a break above 194.76, you'll be targeting 210.44, run on this high, and then I guess at that point you would be looking to stay long into 256.67, which is the upper value area. I do like a long here, but not right at 164, probably back down to 162 or into 159.60. 159.60 would definitely be my preference. Meta earnings were, market reacted greatly to it. It did gap and go above the upper value area at 216.68 all the way up to 241.69. We would have to go back further than a year to really see this one. So let's look at it here. This is crazy from 88 back to 240, but what you'd be targeting is you have overhead supply here at 269 and then your 286.92. That'd be your next area you'd worry about a rejection. Square, I believe, is still in a good spot to buy. As long as it's below this line here, that's at 61.35. You can see it here. I think that your risk really just goes down to this lower value area at 54.97. So below 61, you're giving yourself $5 a play. It really shouldn't return down to this level here at 54.97. What I do like is that the point of control is a 63.74 with a 200 SMA at 68.78. So that means that you could get some momentum break on this tiny internal range structure. Could run up on that, purge through the 200 SMA. You'll see buyers come in, gap fill, target the upper value area at 77.23, and then look to run these highs here, where you can see has been a constant rejection point at 90.62. Take a look at GameStop. GameStop did just gap fill. We had a lot of people in Discord that were long comments but short calls against their comments. So when this gap up happened, there was some worry here, but it rejected the 200 SMA and then point of control and then back down into the gap fill. So now what I'd be looking for is you have a first sign of a lower low on the hourly right here. So you're looking for this to remain. That's at 1886, let's say. So as long as 1886 holds, you can look to go long back up to 2071 into 2244 and then see if you can break through this $27 range. Break above that, you'll be targeting 33.94 into this displacement here around 40. Apex is still doing the 90% off deal. So if you're looking to get involved into a funded account, futures trading, there's a code in the description. You can use it. The Discord, we increased to a 1-month trial. And like and subscribe. If you need to get a hold of me at all, I'll be in the Discord. I'm active daily.